Hello, I'm Ramin Sinanayakar, and in this video we are going to discuss question set 28, discussing how to use max function with inner join. And let's get into it. On to the first question: what is the highest mark obtained in Sinhala literature in all term examinations of all the students of class 11B? So let's get into it, starting with select max mark from student exam mark record in a join it with student table on student exam mark record dot student index number equals student dot index number. In joining it with subject on subject dot subject id student exam mark record dot subject id, and inner joining to those tables is the class table on class id student dot class id, and then we write the condition starting with where Sinhala language and literature and class name equals to 11b, and there you go. This is the query for the first question. Let's go ahead and execute it, and there you go. The highest mark obtained in Sinhala literature in all examinations of all students in 11B came out as 99. And on to the second question: what is the highest mark of an subject of Sajitra Wickramasinghe's first term subjects in all subjects? So let's get into it, starting with select mark and subject name from student exam mark record in a join student on student. Right, we have to inner join subject on subject dot subject id student exam mark record dot subject id, and inner joining exam term on exam term dot term id student exam mark record dot exam term id, and then we write the condition where first name equals Sajitra and last name equals Wickramasinghe, and term name equals first term, and mark has to be the highest mark. In I'm gonna write a subquery to obtain it. Select max mark from student exam mark record, right? So the for the main query, we only have to inner join the student exam mark record and subject table only, and for the subquery we have to inner join exam term and student, inner join student on student dot index number, student exam mark record dot student index number. Then we write the condition where first name Sajitra and last name is Vikrama Singha. Let's execute the query again, and there you go. This is the query for the second question. Let me explain the query again. So we are selecting mark and subject name from student exam mark record, inner joining with subject table, and then we write the condition where the mark is max mark from the student exam mark record, and the student table and the exam table are inner joined to write the conditions for the subquery, where the term name is first term and the name is Sajitra Vikramasinghe. And on to the third question, find the name and mark of students who scored between 70 and 90 in the mathematics subject in the first term examination. So we can change this written query to obtain those results. So let's make those changes. So it says that we have to find the name, so starting with first name and last name, and then mark of the students who scored between 70 and 90. So inner joining this table is student, where student dot index number equals to student exam mark record dot student index number, where mark in, so selecting mark from student exam mark record, we don't have to inner join the student table, and we have to, however, inner join the exam term table, and that's it. So the conditions are first term and mark between 70 and 90, and there you go. This is the query for the third question. Let's go ahead and execute it to see the result. And there you go. These are the results for students who scored between 70 and 90 marks in the mathematics, right? However, we do have to inner join the subject table here as well, on the subquery. So let's join the subject table as well on subject id equals student exam mark record dot subject id, and there you go. Let's execute the query again, and yeah, there you go. We found the name and mark of students who scored between 70 and 90 marks in the mathematics subject in the first term. And right, we have to name equals mathematics and there you go. We found the name and mark of students who scored between 70 and 90 marks in the mathematics subject in the first term examination. And on to the fourth question. Find subject and mark of mathematics and science subjects in Amanda Moses first term examination. Right, so the fourth question states that we have to find the marks of mathematics and science in first time examination of Amanda Moses. So let's try it, starting with select mark and subject name from student exam mark record, inner joining it with student on student exam mark record dot student index number equals student dot index number. In joining those two tables is the table subject table on subject dot subject id equals student exam mark record dot subject id, and inner joining to those tables is the table exam term table on exam term dot term id equals student exam mark record dot exam term id, and then we write the conditions where subject name to get two subjects, we write in, and then we write the two subjects, mathematics and science, and first name Amanda, last name is Moses, and term name equals first term, and there you go. This is the query for the fourth question. Let's go ahead and execute it to see the results. right. I have forgotten an end here. So here comes single quotations, and let's execute the query again. And there you go. We have 90 for mathematics and 75 for science in first term of Amanda Moses. And on to the fifth and last question, Madara Vanasekara. Find the highest marks in mathematics, science, and Sinhala language and literature in the second term examination. So I think the question is stating that we have to find the marks of mathematics, science, and Sinhala language and literature in the second term of Madara Vanasekara. So all we have to do is remove this. Remove the subject name condition and change the first name to Madara and last name to Vanasekara, and the term name changes to second term. And yeah, that's the query for the fifth question. Let's go ahead and execute it to see the results. And there you go. These are the marks of mathematics, science, and Sinhala language and literature in second term examination of Madara Vanasekara. And that's it for answering the question set 28. Let's meet again in the next video of answering the question set 29. Thank you for watching.